Hey everyone, Takahmasak here. Welcome back to Actraiser! Now, there's pretty much nothing else we can do other than enter the final area here. I have all the magics, and my HP is completely maxed, and all the cities are as good as they're going to get. I think I can get Fillmore up a little more, but there's really no point to that. I want to bring the magical aura magic into this battle with me. The other ones aren't really... I mean, they're good, but they're not good enough to really justify bringing in there. So let us do one last fighting of the monster. If we defeat these enemies, there should be no more enemies ever. It's not like we're gonna have to fight an archfiend or anything. So you remember all the Act 2 bosses that we fought before? We get to fight all those guys again. And, well, that's not all. Let's speed them up a little bit, too, while we're at it. So this is a real bastard if you are not used to these guys. Now this guy, don't even try to fight him. Just get him with your magical aura. Oh, that was a fail. And if I can take him out. Oh, okay. I didn't want to burn all of them. But yeah, just plug him with the magical aura. He is an absolute bastard to defeat without that. Because he's got such a weird hitbox to begin with. Like, it's a lot wider than you would expect it, and he just moves so fast that there's not really a choice for me to get out of there, So this guy I want to do a bit differently, too. I am going to take little pot shots at him when I can. And when he's over there... Oh, God, here we go. I'm going to take tons of damage from this dude. Oh, wait. Okay. So let's get a lot of hits on him here. And I want to stop him just on the right side of the T there. Because I want him, if you remember when we were attacking this guy during the playthrough, when he is at 50%, he will turn into his werewolf form. And then that form is a lot harder to deal with. So I'm going to wait for him to get on that bottom platform. And then hopefully I can just murder him straight out from there, or at least do tons of damage. Okay. Oh, he pushed me back! Son of a bitch. That's not good. Alright, I'm just gonna tank him. Whatever damage I take, I take. Alright, good enough. Yeah, ideally you can drain his hit points when he's on the smallest platform like that, but unfortunately he knocked me back and I didn't notice it in time, so... Alright, the rest of these guys aren't too horrible, so this guy is pretty much the same, just sped up a little bit. And boosh! Oh! Wow, this is going very badly. So you do only get your original set of lives there. If you die, you start from the very beginning at these guys, so... You'll have to murder them all again. Forces you to practice, I guess? Do the backhanded chop there. Oh, not jump into him. See, I'm probably gonna die I don't think I have ever done this without dying, but I will do my damnedest. I think it's over already. You don't get any healing items either, as you might notice. It's just straight from one boss into the next. Apfel will not save you now. I don't even remember the order. Is this the wheel guy? It is the wheel guy, so he's pretty much the same. He runs a little bit faster, but once you know the pattern, he's not really too bad. Get down here. Try to stay to the left, which I am not doing at all. There we go. Just get a couple pot shots on him. So the time resets, so it's not really a huge deal to... take your time with these guys. Absolutely no hurry whatsoever. Alright, get him. Play it safe. I don't want to take any more damage. Go away. Still don't understand what he is. The demon fire wheel or some bullshit, I guess. And now we have... Is that the snake guardian boss dude? Yeah, just like the other guys, he is much faster. This thing comes screaming out of there like a bat out of hell now, so be careful of that. And just try to get a shot at him, and then just take your time. Come on! I want to at least get to the final boss without, And there we go. I think you can reasonably get 2 shots on him, but I'm just being a little more conservative than I normally am. Come on, bro. I only have 300 seconds to kill you. A little bit too early with that first one. Oh, God. I'm being hit by the easy thing to dodge. So yeah, he's really hard to not get hit by when you go under him. Oh, man, this is going badly. But when you go under him and he comes down, he restarts a lot. Man, this is bad. He restarts a lot more quickly. Oh my God, I just... Ugh. Brain stop, but at least we get to start over at full HP. So watch, I'll beat him now without taking any damage. Because that is the way of things, typically. Stop it. Bring me platform of happiness. Alright. Ooh, hey. Take it easy, brah. Take it easy. It can be done if you get enough practice in on these guys to just do this in one fell swoop, but I am not that gifted at this game. That game, like I'm talking about another game while talking about the game I'm playing. I don't know what I'm saying either. Trying to focus and chat at the same time does not work out well. Oh, ooh. I jump absurdly early and it still goes under me. Ooh. And down again. This is the ideal way I want it to go. Just get 2 shots in on him. Get back down. Thank you, sir. I am actually very close to doing this without getting hit. After the complete noobing it up. I think you can actually get... He does get low enough for you to jump and chop him. So I swear I've done that before, but... Yeah, figures now that I'm dead, I take 0 damage from the next form, so... And the dragon is another one I just do not want to screw with, because he is just absurdly difficult to begin with, and that's without his fast speed. But I'll try for a little bit. See how well I can do against him. Oh, man, I didn't even... Alright, got him again. Okay, it's not... I think I have to stop to use the power. There we go. Look at that damage. Yeah, you might have noticed, I didn't go over it, but it's kind of obvious. The Master's avatar is invulnerable while he's casting magic, so... That helps us out. So yeah, just screw him and screw the first boss. They are not worth the effort whatsoever. So now we get to do battle with the final boss, the Demon Tanzra. Now he is also very difficult if you don't know what you're doing. So he's got this little... The first form is relatively easy. Oh, he's very close. Not usually that close. But he just makes it rain comets. This can be a little hard to dodge if you're not used to it. But thankfully you have this ranged attack to beat him with, so... Oh, nope. Nope! And that's it! We've killed the No, absolutely not. It's not going to be that easy. So he goes into his second form with some gross amounts of... Oh, little too... Okay, he's going to shoot a fireball out of his middle there. And these things are kind of heat-seeking, so if you can get rid of those... And then he just loops his pattern after that, so... Get about 4 shots in on him. So ideally, I'd like to kill those before he... Oh, not going well. I'm gonna just clear these out here. I'll wait for the next cycle. Oh, man. Horrible! Alright. Take my time here. There's no reason to rush. Don't worry about that one, just hit. Okay, got him about down to where I am, so that's good. See, that's where it causes the problem, and the heat-seeking things. Oh, I'm out of magic! I didn't realize I'm out of magic. Oi! Carefully. Okay, tank, 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 go, go! Yes! Woo! And that pretty much concludes that. Whew. I did better than I thought I was going to do against him, because, well, it's been a little while. Oh, now I have a magic charge, thank you. And now the scene is absolutely lovely. So almost 2 lives lost. I did it in 1 life. That's about as good as I'm going to do without an absurd amount of practice. So hooray! You have done it, Sir Stanley the Capable! As you stand on the precipice, where a strange voice will ask what your birthday is and your real name. You have been a tireless master, except for it took you an entire week to get through this game. The current duties are complete. We have labored long and hard to help our people become free. A bit of regret that they will on longer need our help? Okay. It's a typo, I'll let it go. Let's take one last look at each of the thriving towns we've helped develop. Let's take a look at the debacle that I have created in most of these cities. And, let's take a lovely look at Fillmore. I don't even remember the end of this game, because I haven't seen the end of this game in ages. This is Fillmore. Look how the people cultivated and... I cleared the land! Now, one of the men of Fillmore had the ability to predict the future. And he died. Well, not really. He just said we already knew there was a monster. He didn't give his life. It was taken from... I'm just nitpicking. I'm sorry. That's the one I cried on, right? They may not understand all that life has to offer. The man who quietly accepts his destiny is also the one who becomes a great leader and person. Like Sir Stanley the Capable! He sacrificed his life for many a Minotaur. I know what this is. Well, yeah, we did that really early. I was there. You were there. Oh, that bastard. Nah. Let's show some... God shows favoritism. Or, I'm sorry, the Master shows favoritism. I gave him bread. That's about all I did. Draw lots to decide who was to be sacrificed. Sacrifice! I'm pretty sure I sacrificed most of the town. I think I did that in every town, actually. Now that I think about it. Boy, is this awkward. See, I might have been able to cram more into Bloodpool if I decided to put some more roads in there, but nah. This is the... not that you could tell anymore. It's kind of lost its desert charm. Is there any evidence of the desert anymore? Magical powers. And their reward was the plague. Well, I mean, if... you're not sure if you want to believe in magical powers when you have a master that shoots lightning and just creates earthquakes, and you have monsters that shoot lightning and create earthquakes, and... Alright, I'm not judging. Did it completely disappear? Did the pyramid disappear like the temple disappeared? I didn't check that. I was kind of curious, but meh. Itos! The bastard lands of Itos. Instead of building farms to feed their people, they decided to build windmills. Because they thought they were neat. And everybody starved. So, yeah, I'll admit it. I was impressed by these people, too, building their home in a volcano. While it was erupting and lava was raining down from above. Well, he was kind of dumb. He was severely injured and went out when they didn't really need him. I'm sorry. The master does not judge. Well, it is very quaint. I guess. I'll just go to North Wall. And wasn't that bird in Illusion of Gaia? I think it was. Like, yeah, when they... I don't know if that's like right after the guy crash landed in the desert. I can't even... Neil? Like after Neil crash landed in the desert, didn't they find some thing or something? Oh, God, it's been so long since I played that. I feel very sad that the town's 2 leaders were tempted by the Wicked Mirror. The Wicked Mirror? What are you talking about? Yeah, I suppose so. He led them directly into the other temple. It was him all along. The final boss is the angel. Alright, moving on. Yeah, there's absolutely zero desert, and I'm assuming based on the overview that the temple is, or the pyramid is completely gone. This is the last of our lands. North Wall! The bleeding people live in such a cold... Well, they wanted to live there. You gave them the fleece of a sheep, so they're fine. I'm sure there were only minimal deaths. And what were the 2 initials? Did I skip over that? Huh. Well, I think it just said that there were people from long ago. I don't really think they said initials. Or what the initials were. Oh, you're just making shit up now. Their deaths fertilize the tree. Well, yeah, use the Locket of Love, and now the curse is lifted. It's a different game, I know. Kinda, I guess. I mean, you're making all this crap up, so... Yeah, I don't think the people really, you know, they didn't do well. Oh, I guess they constructed the town, but... do we need to... And they died anyway. GG. Well, they don't need me anymore. Absolutely, ungrateful bastard. Smite! Well, yeah, I suppose. I'm sure they just forgot. Don't worry about it. I'm sure there will never be an Actraiser 2. And even if they do make it, I'm sure they'll add tons of city building sections. And the Master's pissed and he dive bombs the world and destroys it all. Master used sink into the ocean. So yeah, that pretty much... Is Actraiser actually 2 words and I've been just putting it as 1 word this whole time? Apparently. So, thoughts on Actraiser? Oh boy. So, yeah, obviously this was the first game I played that used that had the sim stuff mixed in with the little action platformer there. So that was a really interesting design. It's really a bastard to like have the max level missable. But, well, I don't know, is it missable? I mean, how badly can you really screw things up? And I know they have, like, a sprite limit for the population. It would have just been nice to fill out all the areas, like, even in Cassandora. And maybe that would have made it too easy to get to the highest level, but it was still interesting. It didn't seem like there was too much of a point in throwing monsters and stuff in there. I mean, like, I get it, the monsters took over, but they didn't really have any impact. I mean, even if, say, those skull guys came down and murder your whole city, I mean, it's not like you get reset or anything. I mean, those souls that are lost in that destruction, you can always go back and seal the monster layer, because you're going to get there eventually anyway. I wonder if, like, even in Northwall, if you just told them to build to the layer and didn't use the angel to kill anything. Like, I wonder if they could just do it on their own anyway, because I know they'll have to rebuild a bunch of stuff if they get murdered. But I would have made the angel at least a little bit stronger, because it seemed kind of a little bit grindy at times. I know you had the arrows, but they do give you one in every area at least, so I don't think that's really too much of a legitimate complaint. But he takes so much damage from, like, the skull guys and stuff like that. But yeah, the other thing that I didn't really care for is, like, needing a certain score. Like, it has all these weird things, like I have it all written down here in this envelope, like, Cassandora, you need 21,000. Like, it doesn't tell you that. Like, I wish it would have told you that, because it kind of screws you over. But, I mean, I suppose if you're new to this game and you're going through it and you're going to die a couple times in the level anyway, you'll probably get to that score, no problem. But, so I guess it more or less would punish you for if you know what you're doing and you go through it and you miss the score by a little bit. Well, you're not getting as much population as you could have. But those are just minor gripes. It doesn't really take away from the game. It's a lot of fun. Aside, you got to get used to the tanky controls when you're controlling the master in the side-scrolling section. But it doesn't take too long to get used to. I mean, you can see I did a lot of accidental things. I fell down to the tree, fell off that stupid tree about 400 times, and fell into pits every now and then. But I mean, there's not much I could have done where there probably is, but I'm just he doesn't respond well usually. Like, the controls are just so thick, it just feels like. But that's, again, I mean, it doesn't take away much from the game. But yeah, I really like the concept of being able to, okay, let's do this genre for a little while, and then let's switch over and try something new for a little bit. So yeah, I did like that. Definitely a small game with a lot of bosses, so they did cram that in there. So there's, like, every area. Well, they didn't completely have new enemies. They recycled the little goblin guys, I guess. But they upgraded them. So, like, okay, this one just walks back and forth. Okay, this one walks back and forth, but he can also throw. And this one, oh, he looks the same, but he's got a spear, and he will throw that spear. So that's kind of cool that they did all that. As much of a bastard as that final Goss Bauntlet, the boss gauntlet is at the end, I love boss gauntlets for some reason. I don't know why. This one seems to be particularly challenging. I think they needed to nerf that Minotaur. I don't know if I could do that now. Like, even with all the times I've killed that guy in Actraiser, I don't think I could kill him now with sword only, let alone... I mean, I think I probably did the first one like that, but the second one, there's like maybe time to get in one shot, because you have to get so far back because his axe swing is just huge. But the dragon, at least, he's difficult, but he's justifiably difficult, and he's not really cheap like the Minotaur seems to be. So all the bosses, I really like their designs. I love the music of this game. It's definitely worth a play if you have not played through this. There is an Actraiser 2. Whether or not I will ever get to that one is questionable. I mean, I guess eventually I'll get to it, but I didn't remember liking it as much because I'm pretty sure I don't know if they ever released it in the US. That's a good question, because I think I might have played like an English translation ROM of it ages ago. But yeah, it's like they completely removed the city building section. The graphics and stuff all look a lot better, and there's still tons of bosses to murder, and the bosses of that game are interesting, but that's another story for another time. So this was Actraiser. Thank you guys for coming along with me playing Actraiser. I had fun at this game, even though the rage tree... I didn't really rage too bad during that. So definitely worth a playthrough. This is Takahmasak. I'll see you later.